on another beautiful winter's night here in tonight. Dylan Brooks, Royce O'Neal, and the big man in the middle, Mark Wood, getting underway.
Nice form.
Royce gets an early look and deposits the first triple of the night. It was 4 of 7 last night. He's got 34 games this season, where he has made 3 or more threes. That is tied for third most in the association. Here is Lou Dort. Answers right back with a triple of his own. 35% on the season. Scoring is down this year is Mark Williams. And get a pivot foot. Early Phoenix turnover. Here is Wallace. No Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Hartenstein takes the feed, and Brooks, just a couple of big bruising bodies going at it. Goody on the drive with a floater, can't get it. Williams, how about that tip in? Great extension.
It's just like a battle of wills, right? Suns go small pretty much, and the Thunder not changing their size.
Dort gets another open look. That one spins out on him. Had 7 points in their win Monday night against the Lakers in 29 minutes. Here is Brooks. Had the heater going last night in the first quarter. Finished with 23. The drive, the spin, the kiss. Joe and Chip, the whole bag there. On an early possession. Here is Jay Will, the hometown product, and cashes in the triple. Had that jersey retired at Perry High School last night. Sold out gymnasium. Congratulations to him. Second jersey he's had retired, high school and now collegiate. Brooks too strong with that 3 ball. Williams, little dribble hesitation. Feeding Dort, who cuts baseline.
You got to get back defensively. And you're not guarding a Pacific player. You just get to the nearest player.
Well, and you know, you talk about this all the time when a team is missing their best player, and the controller of the rock is Royce O'Neal off Jefferson. A sweet rainbow connection. Ties it up at 10.
But Royce knows he has to be aggressive tonight.
There's Hartenstein again, who's able to duck under and get a tough reverse for the finish. But you know, you talk about this all the time. With them missing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they almost become, in some ways, tougher to defend. You know the ball is going to be moving even more.
Exactly.
Gillespie gets it right back. Moving pass. Holmgren, and the big man finds a little cut to the basket. Williams gets it back with the left hand. Hartenstein steps out of the paint. Looking for the cut inside. There's Jordan Goodwin. Had 2 more steals last night. Royce. A little early heat check. Goody on the offensive glass. He'll step back fire. Leaves it short. Wallace able to corral it. Goody trying to recreate that career high night that he had. 8 made threes when these two clubs met back in January. The Suns cover behind win. Holmgren bottled up. Hartenstein, they quickly reverse it. Finds Wallace from beyond the arc. Hartenstein there to wrestle it away. Holmgren.
The offensive rebounding from both teams paying dividends.
Now Hartenstein had been inactive the previous 4 matchups between these two teams. The Suns getting an early look at him for the first time this season with this current Suns roster. Is that longer to a few of those experts? As Mark Dagnall now in his 6th season.
What did he say?
Well, he just reminded all those experts, you know, and the critics about the prediction of the Suns winning fewer than 31 games for the season. Talk about the home bounce there. Now you see 3 guys in street clothes you'd love to see in uniform. Hopefully they will be. The Suns return from the break. Really more injury management than anything as Williams finds an opening inside. Royce with a sweet dive. Here is Wallace on the dribble penetration. He's it wound the wing now to Holmgren. Gillespie defending. Dort using a big body inside. Holmgren kind of bobbled momentarily. Tied up there on the baseline
today.
70. Where you were at.
Well, I was on top of a mountain climbing it. Oh, my land. What was I thinking about? Good thing I got back down in time for the game.
Brooks able to work his way into the paint. Can't connect on that one. The other Jalen Williams on the floor. Steps up, fires a three, too strong. Thought he got clipped, no foul call. Wallace trying to do the dance with Williams on a tough drive in reverse for Jason Wallace.
Yeah, that was tough. I mean, Mark was in no man's land. Didn't want to give the three up.
It's another one of the mini Kentucky products. Is Dort grabbing the jersey of Brooks.
Yeah, Brooks, Dillerson shot that one. I mean, he had a lane right to the rim.
On the drive, tough finger roll finish. And Wiggins coming off the bench. Scoreless in the game Monday against the Lakers in his 15-minute run. Goody on the drive, tangled up, doesn't matter. Takes it over the top of Wiggins.
A lot of similarities between the Suns and Oklahoma City in regards to their wing players. All of them can play physical.
Well, and it speaks to why these are two of the top defensive teams in the league. Williams connects on the three ball. 3 of 5 in the game Monday when he had 19 minutes, 11 points in that win over LA. Brooks, a nice little step through, left the finger roll short though. 7-point advantage here for the Thunder. Williams, early heat check, won't get it. That rebound caroms into the hands of Goody. O'Neal on a crossover, collision there with Williams. A nice hit.
Make them pay the price before they set their defense.
Bouye sees an opening, goes on the attack, can't get it, but inside to clean it up was Oso. Yeah, and further evidence of especially sharing of the ball, just really making this defense work as they do the work there, force the turnover, and Brooks with a nice left-hand finish.
No, Dillon's not the high flyer to go dunk it, but he's got all that left-right hand stuff at the rim. You're not going to get it.
Wallace off the Williams screen comes in with a little teardrop, and he's crying after that air ball. Goodwin driving, jammed up there, lost the rock. Dort drives it down the floor. Off to Wallace, across the floor. Kenrich Williams, who just checked into the game and promptly splashes home a three. Now, he was scoreless in his 4 minutes Monday. Knocks that one down. 38% shooter on the season. Both teams utilizing their depth tonight. Close out by Williams. Got in the shooting eye of Brooks to force the miss there. Ford thought about the three. Instead, he'll drive and get the reverse. Timeout, Phoenix. A.J. Mitchell. Expect to get both those guys back post All-Star break, as the Suns hope to get all three of their stars back. Bouye driving on Isaiah Joe. He'll look at the step back. Williams over the backdoor cut to Joe in traffic. Bouye got a hand on it to knock it out of bounds. As if they couldn't get any deeper. Isaiah Joe with a high arching three ball. 40% three-point shooter. That is a guy you've got to crowd behind the stripe. Pocket pass Oso, swings it across to Goody, sets, fires, bullseye.
But you see how quick Caruso got out there to challenge it, though. You're not getting open shots against this group.
Here is Holmgren way out on the wing, puts it on the deck, drives across Oso with a finger roll, can't get it. Coffee there for the rebound for Phoenix. Quickly up the floor, Coffee sprints to the cup. Suns could use some more of that.
And I said it's one of the keys. Get a rebound, run. So they don't set that defense.
Goodwin switching off on Holmgren. Hartenstein able to lean inside.
Good to see Coffee take off. That's what he needs to do. Be able to get your touches early, get a layup or two, get that confidence going.
Opportunity to get more immersed with the offense and defense as we get a message from our friends at Why Refi.
Is private student loan debt wrecking your family's life? Don't let private student loan debt ruin your life. Call Why Refi today.
Gillespie takes the handoff. Caruso trying to stay with him. Oso. Thunderous slam in the face of Hartenstein. Welcome to the Boom Room.
Hartenstein won't do that again. He tried to jump that handoff, and he got jumped.
Oso coming off his first career double-double last night. 10 and 10. Added 2 blocks as well. Joe takes the handoff. Guy's just a lethal three-point shooter. 19 points Monday, 27 minutes. Coffee short on that three. Here is Caruso. Suns nearly had the strip. Tangled up there with Coffee. Caruso coming off a season-high 17 points against his old club, the Lakers. Holmgren inside.
And I get it.
And Jordan Ott is saying the same thing. Like the ball was down below his waist. There was no effort to shoot the basketball. Benefited with a similar call if such a play arrived.
He pushed him.
Well, and yeah, Hartenstein pushing Oso. A plus 35 in favor of the visitors from Dallas. That is the biggest disparity in the league this season. The previous high was 28. No team had won being outshot from the line by 35 or more since the Lakers did it in 2013, 2014. They become the 9th team in history to win. And the teams previously, the record, 8 and 56 is Oso. Rising up over the top of Hartenstein.
Do it every time. And Hartenstein wants to kind of hedge and help out, make them pay.
Joe tied up there defensively by Goodwin. Now gets a switch. Joe with a handoff on the drive. Flips a pass across to Caruso. Lines up the 3 ball off the mark. Goodwin with the rebound.
They'll go through stretches where they don't make that shot, and then they get aggressive and try to get to the rim.
Gillespie lines up the 3 ball off the mark. Caruso with a rebound. Thunder 6 of 12 from downtown. Suns are 4 of 14. Joe left all alone. Not the man you want to lead alone, standing in the corner. And Joe a perfect 3 of 3 from beyond the arc.
Pick your poison.
Coffee, corner 3 on the line, but bouncing high and into the hands of Hartenstein. Suns facing their biggest deficit now at 16. Holmgren on the drive. Tough reverse. Timeout Phoenix. Into Williams. Here is McCain. McCain lobbing that one way over the head of Hartenstein. McCain just his second year out of Duke. Royce catch and shoot 3 ball. Score it.
Yeah, Royce got to stay aggressive.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the one that's making shots. This is his turn to shine.
9 points. McCain on the backdoor cut. Williams in the corner. Back outside to Joe. They run him off the 3-point line. Hartenstein handoff in traffic. Williams. There's 2.5 on the clock. Williams on the catch and shoot. Now, pull up while the elbow, no good. Out to Royce, squares, fires. Williams with the rebound. 25-10 scoring advantage in favor of the Thunder bench to the Suns.
He threw it away from him so it wouldn't.
That's number 16. Picked up the 15th last night. Out to Joe. Deep 3 on the way. Got the shot. got a foul. Called on Jamari Bouye.
And Jamari got to know. You're in the bonus. Like, you can't push a guy on that weak side. The weak side is where they're hopes that the ball bounces over their head. But in regards to putting your hands on them, it's going to be an automatic foul.
Now, Joe already 14 points. He's had 19 or more in 3 of the last 4 games. Well on his way here. Purchase one Dos Equis 12-pack and receive a City Edition inspired replica jersey at any Fry's location across the valley. Must be 21 and older. Limit to 1 per customer. Visit suns.com/buy-dose to upload your receipt and receive your jersey. Yeah, Suns need a quality 6-minute stretch here. Brooks driving, hits the pull-up. And if you're scoring at home, Oklahoma City has yet to commit a foul, at least according to the stat sheet. Joe gets the ball. Problem is, he's inside the 3-point line. Williams all over Royce O'Neal again. Oklahoma City has yet to commit a foul. Brooks driving. There's a whistle. First free throw attempt of the night for Dillon. Thunder 10 of 12. The Suns 2 of 3. Dillon gets 1 of 2. King to the handoff. He gets an open look. Fires it over Williams. Well, if it's possible, the Thunder may have performed another heist, because you look at McCain, a first-round pick by Philadelphia. He's dealt with injuries in his brief career, but a lot of people high on that young man. As Goody feeding it up top to Williams, can't tip it up and in. As Suns is struggling to get the ball through the net right now. McCain on the drive, dribble hesitation, scoops it over the left hand. And their bench is just destroying surgical work on the Suns, 36-10. They average 40 per night. As Brooks on the drive, tough finish.
And got a piece of Williams as well.
Bouye got a hand on that. Yeah, you'd like to see if they could pull within 14-15. McCain feeling frosty. 3 straight buckets from Jared McCain, second year out of Duke. He scored 7 Monday in his 14-minute run. Brooks on the drive, tangled up inside, strong left-hand finish. Again, no and-one opportunities for Dillon Brooks. Dillon with 11. Wallace on the drive. Suns knock it out of his hands for the turnover. Bouye. He'll hold on, finds a trailing O'Neal. Back outside now to Brooks. Inside feed to Williams, tapped away by McCain.
You gotta throw the ball high. Let him go get it.
Bouye tapped it away. Wiggins able to recover. Now timeouts. Mark Dagnall and the
worry about it.
Yeah, Dillon and Royce are combined 10 of 21. The rest of the team combined 11 of 25. Here's Gillespie tied up outside after Royce. Royce 4 of 9 from beyond the arc. Collin gets the handoff, swings it back across to Goodwin. Loose ball, scramble for it. The Suns are not going to get a shot away.
Collin's got to be more aggressive. Right. I don't want to call it a slump, but it's a downturn for him. He's got to figure out a way to get his rhythm back.
Well, I will say this. There's a couple of guys who really need the All-Star break, as Hartenstein has, and get charged up for the post-All-Star break run. Five on a shot clock. That pass inside to Holmgren. Holmgren turns, can't get it. Suns forced to miss. Gillespie with a rebound. Had 9 of them last night. Brooks on the drive, tied up by Hartenstein. Tough shot over the top of the defender, Hartenstein.
He rarely arcs the ball. That time he did. He had to.
As they had no choice. Here is Williams. Scissors back and forth. Little midi. He's got 11. A number of his jersey retired last night at Perry High School there in Gilbert. Dillon on the drive, too strong with that offering. Tangled up. Tosses it up, gets the roll, and the foul. Just absolute.
They're going at it.
13 points in the night for Dillon, 17 minutes. Career highs.
Hey, let me say this. He should be in the All-Star game. If they continue to have, obviously players miss for medical, he should be the next one up.
Couldn't agree more. Williams on a tough runner down the lane.
When he gets his dribble drive going, he's very difficult to stop.
Just 26 games that he's played so far this season. Dealt with injuries. Brooks on the pull-up, left that one short. Williams on the rebound. Wallace sprints the floor. Gillespie sees an opening. Splashes home the three.
Suns can make this game interesting. 21 points is nothing.
Hartenstein, little lefty.
He rarely misses that thing, right? 10 feet around the circle.
Just missed a double-double Monday as Brooks squares and fires on the 3-ball. 3-point shots been off the mark just a little bit for Dillon the last few games. 1 of 10 last night. Finished with 23 points. Williams on the side step.
What did I tell you about that?
Feathery soft touch.
What did I tell you? They get more bounces off the rim. People might think I'm crazy for saying it, but it's true. They have a science on that ball, without a doubt.
Gillespie, step back three. Brooks with a rebound. Back to Royce. Loads up. Tapped out. Wallace on the push. Finds a trailing Dort. Can't get that bounce, but the tapped up and in by Williams. Williams comes out high to meet the basketball. The handoff now to Gillespie. Collin driving. His contact there with Dort. No whistle. Here's Williams on the drive with a pull-up. He's gone to work here in this third quarter. Really didn't need his scoring in that first half a whole lot. And 10 of his 19 have come here in the third. That pass, good one trying to save as Brooks collides with.
But you got to literally run through them and take your chances. Is it a charge or is it a block?
Williams. Got it going here in the third quarter.
Yeah, he does.
Make that 13 now in the third. 22 for the game. 11-0 Oklahoma City run. Brooks on the drive, step back. Dort cut off there by Brooks. Williams, a little heat check, and he's still officially hot.
He hasn't missed a shot.
Nope. Still fired up after having his high school jersey retired.
Seems like that wrist is okay. And then he gets the hamstring, kept him out. Maybe that gave him another little opportunity to let the wrist heal as well.
Yeah, so look, this is a guy that is certainly going to be fresh for the stretch run. Just the 26th game that he's played in here tonight. As we talk about games played, we should also point out that tonight marks the 50th game for Mark Williams, and he has already played a career high minutes before tonight's tip-off. 1,186 minutes. Well, it speaks to the training staff and the work that he has put in to get his body right. As Holmgren jumps into the defense. Holmgren at the line as we get a message from our friends at Auto Owners Insurance.
With the right coverage from auto owners, when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered. That's simple human sense.
Now I got a quick minute. Want to say a belated happy birthday to our good friend and colleague, the graphics. Happy birthday, Bree.
See also one of these days just raise up and take that jump.
Bouye gets an opening. Feeds a pass outside. Looked like Brooks gets some space. Can't get it. Holmgren there on the miss. Wallace driving baseline. Williams on the drive. The scoop inside to Holmgren, who punches it. Well, and look, that is what makes Holmgren, you know, people, as he came into the league, and look, he's not much bigger now than he was when he came into the league.
He's stronger.
But because he is constantly moving, he's not that big man that's going to lean on you. He's constantly looking for those little crevices and spaces.
Moving like a small forward.
Yeah. Bouye on the drive. Nice left-hand finish for Jamari Bouye. His first points of the night. Good start of this night. Currently sitting in the 7-hole, but just 2 games separate them from the 3 spot. That's how tight it is going to be in the West the rest of the way. Williams on the baseline fade. Still has not missed.
Man, they're gonna retire all the Thunder's numbers in the next few weeks.
O'Neal.
Like, hey, Kendrick, call your high school.
We'll pay for the floor. Well, these become 12 really important, valuable minutes for this group, especially the 2 rookies.
Jalen Williams has gotten some really quality time because of all the injuries this year.
Yeah.
To Hartenstein especially. You can just tell his rhythm is really picking itself up.
Bouye with a step back triple. Isaiah Joe kind of comes up hobbling.
They bump knees with Bouye.
Kane puts it on the deck, driving baseline off to Williams. The law firm of Williams & Williams. Coffee off the miss. Jamari. Amir on the baseline drive, tangled up. Kicks it on the loose ball to Rasheer, who downloads the triple.
I mean, he has the correct form every time, meaning what makes it comfortable for him. Now it's just about creating that touch.
Coffee with a rebound. Amir on the drive, gets it with the left-hand finish.
Yeah, they're Oklahoma City now, right? What do they want? They want the clock to hurry up and run out. And this group right now for the Suns, very active, putting the pressure on them.
That's a back-to-back for OKC. They'll go home and take on Milwaukee tomorrow night.
See, that's a rebound Ryan cannot allow to happen. They're shooting 60%.
Joe off the screen.
Exactly. And you can't give them 2 shots at it.
6 made triples for Isaiah Joe. Drive inside. Dunn gets the whistle, shooting 50%. Ryan missing the first. Well, the Suns made 7 3-pointers in the first half. You know what that means. Ahead of the Carl's Jr. app using the promo code Suns931. Tough night at the stripe for Dunn. Has missed all 4 attempts. A double-figure scoring last night. Has yet to score here this evening. Williams, little pull-up in the paint. Coffee to the baseline, pull up. Rasheer came in with a bad intention on a putback, but too strong. Joe tied up there by Dunn. Wiggins on the drive, strong finish.
Yeah, that's all the way from the three-point line. He got there basically just one dribble.
Bouye adding to his scoring totals.
Builds your confidence, you know, as you continue to find room in the rotation. You want to get it now.
Kane long on the 3. From the corner, Dunn. Oh, good, but man inside for the putback.
I want to see man make some inroads. You know, yeah, I understand the patience and him waiting and all that, but for him, the basketball player, right? I want to see some rebounds, offensive putbacks.
Wallace on the drive, challenged there by Fleming to force the miss. Dunn puts it on the deck. On the attack. Gets his first bucket, prompting an OKC timeout. 7:49 to go in the fourth.
Ryan Dunn, every game, we get out there and get a nice little run.
His first official NBA 3, by the way. Just his 3rd attempt. Fleming in the corner.
Eventually, he's going to be a very good three-point shooter.
Yeah.
Because he's confident from there. Like, even when he wasn't shooting it well early in the season, he didn't shy away from taking that shot.
Buddy Boeheim answers right back with a triple of his own. The 21st NBA game he's played in. Was the legendary coach Jim Boeheim from Syracuse. Here's McCain, runs it up the floor, hits heavy traffic.
Man, that would have been a double block.
Boeheim, quick trigger. Tapped out, controlled by Man.
Love to see Man get a catch in the paint and then go for it.
One of those spins and a thunderous finish, right?
Yeah.
Rasheer lines up the 3, spins out.
Yeah, but it's close. It looks good.
McCain in the drive. Lost the handle, turnover.
You will not see him.
Yeah. And look, that's where the real struggle, as Bouye put the defender on skates but couldn't get the finish. But you know, that becomes the real struggle and challenge, because those are the kind of games that are really going to matter. Now the Suns will have 9 games remaining against teams below 500, and some would say teams as Man brings the boom.
That's what I'm saying.
But they will have 9 games against teams who are below 500 and, let's say, looking ahead toward the NBA draft. And when you consider the Suns' standing so far this season, their record against teams below 500, 19-6. They've got 32 wins here tonight.